one who is sent and who is being sent. Disciple is a person who is being sent by Jesus. And there's a beautiful, deep, profound connection between the person who's sent and who's being sent. They, at a point, they become one. They are so connected. They are so connected. In their relationship, they are so deeply united. This is exactly what happened when Jesus sent his disciples. The Lord saying, truly I say to you, the servant is not greater than his master, nor is the messenger greater than he who sent him. Understand this. And blessed are you if you put it into practice. I'm not speaking of you all, because I know the ones I have chosen. So the Lord is saying, I have sent you. I'm not speaking about you because I have chosen you. Chosen you. And in that choosing, they become one with the master. But then always remember, master is always greater than the student and the person who is being sent. But then they are so connected. They are so connected. The word says, truly I say to you, whoever welcomes the one I send welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. The message and the messenger. There cannot be a dichotomy. There cannot be a paradox. There cannot be a contradiction between the message and the messenger. Sometimes the messenger becomes the message. The true presence of the messenger will become the message. So your life cannot contradict of what you speak. This is why the Lord is saying, I am not speaking of you all because I know the ones I have chosen. And the scripture has to be fulfilled, which says, the one who shares my table will rise up against me. I tell you this now, before it happens, so that when it does happen, you may know that I am He. The Lord is saying, there cannot be a contradiction between the message and the messenger. So there is a person, is referring to Judas, that he will rise against the Lord. And it is written. And Jesus knows about it. Clearly, he knows about it. And he's foretelling this. This is going to happen. And he's not surprised about it. My dear friends, so you have to be the person who is being sent, chosen by God. Chosen to be connected strongly. Chosen to be connected strongly. Because you have a meaning, a deep meaning when you're called. See the word today, how Paul was chosen. And he was sent as a mission. And Paul became the message and the messenger. So his life was so connected to the Lord. He couldn't help but preach. He found opportunities to do so. Through persecution, through hardship, difficulties, storms, shipwreck, scourging, he did his part. It's beautiful. That he was clothed with the power of Jesus, with a mission. And he says from the first Paul and his companions came to Perga in Pamphylia. There John left them and returned to Jerusalem, while they went on from Perga and to Antioch in Pisidia. On the Sabbath day, they entered the synagogue and sat down. After the reading of the law and the prophets, the officials of the synagogue sent this message to them: brothers, if you have any word of encouragement for the assembly, please speak up. So Paul rose, motioned to them for silence, and began, fellow Israel and also all who fear God, listen. And then he spoke on. And he was preaching, quoting throughout the Old Testament, all the entire scenario of the salvation history. And he was preaching about Jesus. And he became the message and the messenger. Because message is Jesus. The messenger become one with the message, Jesus. And in that oneness, this duty is to proclaim. This duty is to promote, preach. And always remember, it happens with the connection, deep connection. So if you don't do that in your life, if you are not connected to the message, if you don't hear him, if you don't hear him properly, if you are not sent by him, and if you don't remember that connection, why you are here with a mission entrusted to you by Jesus. And if you are not aware of it, you will just loaf about. You will just waste your time here. So wherever the situation that you are in, you're cornered, you're pushed aside, you're bullied, you're thrown away, you're judged, condemned, labeled, whatever the situation. Paul came to this place because of the rejection, persecution. So you have a duty in the place where you are planted. A clear duty in the place you are put into. It cannot be so pleasing to you. Sometimes the situation is so difficult, yet you have a duty there. Don't waste your time. Don't ever waste your time. It's high time that you remind yourself of your original calling and why God has chosen you, connect you, and sent you with that mission. So ask God today, Lord, what do you want me to do? What is the kerygma? What is the good news? What is the message that I have to give to the world? And give a little more time to him so that he may lead you, guide you, empower you, strengthen you, and direct you. Think about it and have a nice day. May God bless you.